You hear that? So today I'm doing a timing chain job on JJ. This is going to be the 4th timing chain in this Jeep since I've owned it. This Jeep does not have an oil slinger in it, and I did order one. I'm going to put an oil slinger on the crankshaft this time, and hopefully it'll make the timing chain last a little bit longer. That's what we're going to be doing today, so let's get to it. Guys, before we get into the video, I want to say a word about today's video sponsor. This is the Woobin X4. This is a brand new flashlight released from Woobin. This thing is very nice feeling in the hand. It's got a lot of weight to it. It's got a huge 3400 milliamp battery in it. You got a selectable switch on the side all the way down to the bottom. It's disabled. You can press all your power buttons on it and nothing will work. Go up one notch and now it is activated. You press the bottom button. It's a simple on-off switch. The light will come on and go off with the press of the switch. And then you have the LED on the side. You turn that on. And I've got it all the way on the dimmest mode. You have a road read button right here. Twist it and you can go all the way up to as bright as you want it. Long press the button and it goes to LED mode. That's LED mode. Twist this and you can cycle through all your different colors of the LED. Go up to the next button, moonlight mode. I have got it where it's at the lowest setting when it comes on. I can use the rotary dial to turn the power up as I need it. It'll give a simple flash when you get to maximum power, and you can dial it down as you need to. The last click up is moonlight mode only. Press it to turn it on. This is very nice if you're going to the restroom at night and you don't want to wake up your spouse. This right here, you can navigate through your house and not have to worry about waking anybody up with a bright flashlight. When you have it all the way to the top, you can see you have your USB Type-C charging port right there. Has a strong magnet on the bottom. Has a changeable battery, so to change the battery, just simply flip your silver button all the way to the top right there. Just like that. And you have a huge 3400 milliamp battery inside. Very nice looking light, very good weight, very good feel in the hand. Quality, quality, quality. Check it out. I believe you'll like it. I'm going to leave a link down in the description of this video, and I'm going to leave coupon codes down there as well. Get you one of these. I believe you'll like it. So it is 10 after 9 right now. I'm going to see how long it takes to change the timing chain on this thing. I've got these Suzume ratchet wrench sets. You can see I've been hard on them. That's dirt. The coating on this, I don't know what it is, but it is super durable. I can clean this wrench up and make it look brand new, but it's got this swivel head on it that helps you to get into your tight spots. These are very good wrenches. If you're looking for some good wrenches, I'll have a link to these down in the description as well. I've been using these for quite some time. These are skipless sets. These right here go from 8 millimeters to 19 millimeters, and they don't skip any sizes. And they also, it comes in a 2-pack. It comes with your standards and your metric. So I do highly recommend these wrenches right here. They have done me a really good job. I've used them a lot lately, and I just got to clean them back up because I'm bad about using stuff and putting it up without cleaning it. I want to see what was so noisy in here. I mean, I don't see anything wrong. But man, it was loud. This part of the chain, it's loose. This time I got an oil slinger to go on, so we're gonna see if that might help. So I've just screwed up. I forgot to align my timing marks before I took the gear set off. I think I can go back on the same way and it'd be perfectly fine. If I rotate the engine and the timing marks line up as I rotate the engine after I put the gears back on, that means it is in time. So yeah, I screwed up. Well, I think that's right. If it's not, I'll get to take it off and do it again. But you know what? I'm willing to risk it. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tighten this up. And then I'm going to rotate the engine and see if my dots line up. If my dots line up, it's in time. If they don't, I will have to take number one spark plug out, find top dead center, and get everything turned to the right location. So let me get this. I can't believe I did that. It's hard to tell, but it looks like they lined up. All right, tell me what you think. Looks like it lines up to me. Golly. Go back in. Oh no. I bet I just dropped my lifters. Oh gosh. That's nice. You see all that dirt go in my engine? There we go. This Clouds kit that I got, it just seems to be a lot better quality. I'm hoping this will, instead of me buying those cheapest kits I could find, I'm hoping this will solve the problem of me having to replace these every couple of years. Velcro kit comes with RTV. You have to put RTV on the corners of the oil pan where the front cover meets the oil pan. Now I'm going to put it on the oil pan. I'm not going to film this because I'm going to have a hard time getting in there where I need to get. Okay, before I do anything else, I want to see if this thing will start up. I'm not going to let it run long. It don't have a belt on it, so the water pump's not going to be going. I just want to see if it'll crank because I honestly don't know. She's quiet, boys. All right, good news is started up. I kept it in time even though I did it out of sequence. Totally wrong. It can be done. Just don't move anything and put everything back on exactly the way it came off. And you won't have any problem. And man, it was quiet, which is what I wanted. I don't like this thing being loud. It's embarrassing. So now it's quiet again. So I'm not gonna bore y'all with putting all this stuff back together. The timing chain job is done. And I'll come back when I get all this assembled. So I'm putting the fan on, and it has been 2 hours and 25 minutes, and that's with me creating more work for myself. And I typically do that. That's not uncommon for me, so that's not too bad to be able to put a timing chain on the vehicle. 2.5 hours. That's pretty good. And you know, this is a 4-cylinder. You can take this fan shroud out and you can get to everything like really good. It wouldn't be so smooth sailing on a 4-liter. Well guys, I've got a ton of stuff to clean up, but I've got everything put back together on JJ, and now I'm going to start him up with the fan and all of that on, and let's give it a listen. It's perfect. I don't know how long it'll last. This is the 4th timing chain that's been in this Jeep under my ownership. I don't know what else to do different. I did buy the Clouds timing chain kit. It's supposed to be a more premium kit. It looked very good. It installed very easily. So maybe this time this one's gonna last. And I don't anticipate changing it anymore. If it gets loud, it's just gonna be loud. But I mean, I got to the point I was embarrassed to drive up at the front of the gate where people was leaving the plant after work because it was so loud. And I would drive all the way around the back side of the parking lot. And a man shouldn't care, but I mean, you know, I spent as much time on this Jeep and it sounded like you had a bag of rocks bouncing around in the front of it. It's just kind of disheartening. So I've got it fixed again. I'm so proud. I'm proud this job is done. And I don't know, I'm just excited to drive it and to see how long it lasts. Maybe this time it'll last. Well guys, the job's done. I've been dreading it for a while, and it's really, I dreaded it more than it was a problem because it only took 2.5 hours. I mean, that's 2.5 hours out of your day, but it's not that big a deal. And I made it even harder by pulling everything off without making sure I could keep it in time. Luckily, I got it back exactly the way it was, and everything runs good, it's quiet, just like I need it to be. The most valuable players for today, start with, is my new light. This is the X4 Wubin. I really love this light. I have left it under the hood on for most of the 2 hours, and it is still charged. And then also the skipless wrench sets, the metric and the standard, whatever size it starts with, the smallest, all the way to the biggest, it's got every wrench size in between. It does not skip sizes. I know that is so aggravating when you're digging in your toolbox for a size of a wrench and they skip the size. And with these, you don't have to worry about that. Check these out. I'm gonna leave a link to these down in the video description. I'm gonna leave a coupon codes for this one right here. This right here, you'll be able to get it as cheap as I believe you'll ever be able to get it. So check it out for yourself. Check out the wrenches. Clicking on the links and purchasing through my links is a great way to support my channel. I get a small commission if you make a purchase through my links. It don't cost you anything more, and it does help fund future videos. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all come back next time. We'll see what we got going then. Yeah.